Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter could be set for a purse bid September 2nd in Puerto Rico. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter. Obviously, these guys couldn't come to an agreement. The 30 days has been passed. This is going straight to purse bid in Puerto Rico to see how much this fight's really worth. And the lowest they can bid is $200,000. And if somebody legitimately bet $200,000, they ain't gonna get nothing out of this fight. But anyway. This fight, I don't understand why they couldn't come to an agreement. Obviously, I think the reason why they couldn't come to an agreement because Shawn Porter does not want to take a what's the WBO split, like a 70-30 split, and so I guess that's reasonable and whatever or not. And it makes no sense because even if it goes to purse bid, Terence Crawford's still going to get majority of the purse, and you're still going to get the littlest amount. So if I was Shawn, I would have just took the 70-30 split. But it seems like one of these guys does not want this fight. Terence Crawford, we know he does not have the best resume in boxing. Terence Crawford fans doesn't want to admit that he does not have does he have a good resume, whatever or not. They don't want to admit that and stuff like that. But facts is facts. Shawn Porter does have a better resume than Terence Crawford, and one of these guys doesn't want this fight. And it seems to me that I don't think Terence Crawford wants this fight, and some telling me that Shawn Porter also doesn't want this fight as well, because they best friends. Even Shawn Porter was at one point in time was stalking Terence Crawford. Hey man, we should fight this, we do that. And basically he was stalking Terence Crawford for a fight, and now all of a sudden Shawn Porter stepped off the gas and said, we gonna fight. It makes no sense. And Bud is doing all this talking on Spence. And have you guys ever noticed that every time Spence say something, Terence Crawford always has to say something about it? It's kind of weird that Crawford, has this weird obsession with Errol Spence in some way. I don't even want to get into that. That was some news that I recently heard yesterday, man. I don't even want to get into that. It seems to me that this will purse bid will be going to Puerto Rico or something. That's what's going to be happening since they couldn't come to the date. So I'm assuming they're all going to be in the meeting. All the major promotional companies. It's going to be bidding on this fight. I'm looking for really to win this. I'm really looking for the zone to win this. I really think that Eddie Hearn is going to put up a lot of money. We've seen that Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn doesn't get a lot, and Eddie Hearn. I feel like Eddie Hearn can do a lot with Terence Crawford if Terence Crawford signs with the zone. But I wouldn't mind seeing Al Heyman bidding bigger money. I don't know if we're going to see if Bob really cares about Terence Crawford, if he's going to outbid the other guys. We know Bob Arum in his recent history that he's the big cheapo. He wants to save money in Top Rank and so on and so forth. And there's another one. The Zone, Matchroom and the Zone is two separate ones. So I'm assuming Matchroom's going to try to get on this fight. Triller, I don't know if they're going to try to get on this fight. Recently with the Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos, I don't think that they're going to try to bid on this fight. They might try, but Triller at this point, I don't think they care about boxing. And it's really going to be between Top Rank, the Zone, and PBC. I'm looking for either PBC to buy the fight or the Zone to buy the fight. But guys, don't be surprised if they don't bid that much money on this fight. Maybe they might bid, $1 million, $2 million on this fight. If it's less than that, the fans didn't really want to see this fight, because this fight was never pushed. ever. All of a sudden, you got Shawn Porter over here saying 1 minute, oh, let's go, I'm ready to go. And another minute, you got Terence Crawford saying you really don't want this fight, and you stay on standby. Your time is coming, whatever, and so on and so forth. And Terence Crawford, that's funny to me because even when Terence Crawford said that, all of a sudden he doesn't want nothing to do with Shawn Porter, and Shawn Porter just stepped up together and didn't want nothing to do with him. I don't know. I guess they have a friendship together and they really don't want to fight. I don't know. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, like I said a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, he's derailing his own career. You're not fighting the best, in my opinion. Thomas DeLorme, Victor Postal, Julius Ndongo, Jeff Horn, Evis Kavaliauskas, that's not going to get it done, in my opinion. Those are not top level fighters like a Danny Garcia, a Keith Thurman, who else? Errol Spence Jr., Shawn Porter. Those guys are top level welterweights, and those guys tried to fight you, and you chose not to take the fight. And and Timothy Bradley made this thing up on the other side of the street, whatever or not. Top ranked fighters, doesn't affiliate with PBC fighters. We fight our guys on this side. Terence Crawford knew what he was doing when he was signing with Top Rank, in my opinion. You knew the business with Bob. You wasn't going to get good quality fights. And I think Terence Crawford is satisfied with the money that he was making. I think he get $3.5 million guaranteed every single fight to fight a bum. I mean, who's going to pass that up? I wouldn't want to pass that deal up. But I don't know what's the move for Terence Crawford. I don't know what's the move for Shawn Porter. Hopefully these guys get in the ring. It's mandated by the WBO anyway, so they have to fight. And we're really going to see what Terence Crawford's going to do. I hope this fight does come to fruition. I really hope that Terence Crawford get a big name on his resume, because if not, his career is going to be tarnished. Even though you got undisputed at 140, that can fade away from your history of being the greatest boxer. Terence Crawford's just derailing his own career. I made this video a little bit long for y'all, but y'all Bud fans gotta really stop riding for Terence Crawford, because Terence Crawford's really not pushing for these big fights. He said his stuff about Errol Spence, you need me now. Errol Spence don't need you, bro. Errol Spence already fought the best opposition. If Errol Spence, if the doctor say he could retire today, Errol Spence is going to the Hall of Fame because of the resume he fought. Look at this dude's resume. If he fights with Denis Ugas is now, he beat Manny Pacquiao. If he fights with Denis Ugas, that's even a bigger name on Errol Spence's resume, because he beat a legend. I don't understand Terence Crawford at this point. Let me guys know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Terence Crawford really wants this fight with Shawn Porter? Let me guys know what is the purse bid situation in Puerto Rico, whatever or not. And who you think is going to win this purse bid? DAZN, PBC, Matchroom, or Top Rank? I'm really curious about this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.